Kirain kita keluar. Wow. Apa nih namanya? Kalau Kolumbari ya, ruang bawah tanahnya gereja itu. Oh enggak, mau nembus yang ini. Wow.
Close to the kingdom. We are not part of the embassy, but we work very closely with the embassy, also because of this relationship directly with the king. Whenever he comes here, he also visits one of the war cemeteries. First time he went on official visits to Indonesia was in 2020. I don't know, maybe some of you were here.
Wow.
That the families can ask for flowers to be laid at the urn or at the grave of someone they care for. So like birthday or special days in the year, like the commemoration tomorrow, people are asking for flowers to be laid. So you will also see them on the grounds as well. There are little sets of flowers near the graves. So could some of you come a little bit to my left? So that we can try to fit in as many people as we can. So this section from behind, and you're seeing numbers on the backside of the graves. This is to make it easier to find where the graves are, particularly for, of course, the team, but also for family members who are looking for particular graves. So the names are on the front side. The star means when people were born, and crosses are not necessarily crosses, but they mean when somebody died. The war cemetery is mostly Surabaya.
Oh, Surabaya.
Because that's also where the fleet sailed from, etc., etc. So the big monuments for the Navy are there. And in as far as people do not have a seaman's grave, they are buried mostly, not all, but mostly in Surabaya. So, and, it would be very messy. At the time in the 40s, there were not official ways to say things and to do ceremonies. Sometimes these words today we would not use them anymore. Do you know what's in front?
I can for the child of the war.
So it's the child of the war, specifically for children, because so many children were brought to Japanese prison camps with their parents or their mother, in most cases when they were separated from the fathers. And many, because there wasn't enough food, died of hunger. And you see the child with a belly. Oh, that's edema.
Malnourished.
Really, really hungry. That's what your body does.
Permisi.
This is the latest monument. It's only been here for a few years, with 94 names of army personnel whom we've never found and we don't know where they are. They may be buried in some of the unknown graves here, we don't know. But we do want to make sure that they are remembered, so sometimes you have these, they're copper, so this is real copper.
Copper plate.
Which one is the first though? This one.
Well, it obviously isn't physically the first one. Somewhere. I stop here because there was for the official sort of opening of Ereveld, Menteng, Pulo. It's not the first Ereveld actually. The first one is Ancho. Opened in 14th September 1946. Because obviously they also decided people who were executed there to bury them there as well. So that's the first one. We'll hopefully have some kind of achara for the birthday, I guess.
This is where they make the crosses. This is the workshop area where people make the crosses. Ini mas 28 kilo. Oh. Metal mold. Is this?
No, those are molds. I don't know if we have any kind of... So you can see here, this is a woman's cross. You see the flower, yeah? So this is on the inside. So literally this is on the inside here to keep it strong.
Yeah.
So the concrete is poured over it because the concrete actually, of course, it looks kind of thick and it is quite heavy, but it's not very thick concrete. So you have to have some reinforcement inside.
Structure.
This is where two of them are just resting to dry. Because if you leave them too wet and you put the paint on it, the paint comes off. So they have to stay here, they have to stay for a number of days. There's little machines so they can check the level of moisture still on the inside, and when they're okay, they're moved to the next process. So you can see through the bars, it's the woodworker. So obviously when we do maintenance at the war cemetery, there's big trees and there's wood. So what you see here is two different, and we can switch around when some of us leave and then other people can come in. There's two working stations here. As you can see, these are the crosses. And what you will see when you come back from behind, but the people in front can already see, is we use the molds, there's somebody there and here, to make sure we have the same lettering consistently across the crosses, but also across the different war cemeteries. So they put them in with pencil first, and then they're made by hand.